I'm just hanging out with the girls in the arena. There's Lena over there and Gracie. Got Annie here and Yoka here. I feel like Luke, yeah, just in the middle of these two littles. But today was a day that all of the signs went in the ground, and it just it just amazes me. I was astounded as I was going through, and I did a time lapse because there's no way I'm going to be able to put that many signs in and be able to take a whole video of it. There's so many of them. We have a few left over that are still getting worked on, machined or built kind of thing. So we've got a few left over, so be patient while we get those together. But for the most part, they're all in, and I can't imagine the trails looking better. I had a few people say, well, are you sure you've made the right decision? You can have a whole bunch of signs out there. And I thought, I don't think I could have made a better decision. I don't think this could have been a better idea. And every time I go out there, and even just putting them all out there, I just found myself looking at them as I drove through there, trying to put them all in, and how many people are willing to kind of put a memory or their own name. Some of them came with some sad stories. Some of them came with some stories that are enough to bring you to tears, and others, of course, very normal, just somebody's name. Others were to pay it forward. Others were somebody wanted to dedicate it to somebody that isn't close to them right now. Memories of horses, memories of dads, memories of brothers, sisters, children. It's astounding. It's really, really neat. I don't know what you guys want. I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy a little time with them, and they just won't leave me alone. This is how Luke feels. Yeah, it's exactly how Luke feels. I had somebody ask whether or not, I have a few people ask whether or not I would regret it, whether I'd find my trails all muddled up or kind of idea. And I just thought, no, I don't think I could ever consider that, because every time I look at one of these signs, I'm going to see a little story behind them, or I'm going to see a person behind them. Somebody who decided to dedicate a little bit of money to putting a memory here. And to kind of put things into perspective, I think it's really important that I give a little bit of my own side of where I'm at in this journey of trying to rescue these little wildies that are out on a range. They're not wanted anymore. They've been born, and the people that manage them want them to go. So they go to get adopted out. But not all of them get adopted out. Most of them do, it seems. There's a lot of really good effort being put into making sure they get adopted out. And Annie's a great example that she was the last of a group that nobody wanted. She was about to go back. Mr. Wild's a fantastic example of a horse that was, I bought him from a meat buyer, like a guy who goes and buys horses to sell them for meat. I managed to get him a day before he was about to go. So it's a big deal, but more to that, I'm kind of just one guy. I'm one guy in a massive world of wild horses and domestic horses that are auction horses gonna go out for slaughter or something like that. And it's overwhelming sometimes. But when I'm going to go out onto those trails and I'm going to see 59 signs of people that decided to also help out, both in thoughts and feeling, and of course the money that helps to be able to go rescue them, to be able to get a vet out. I'm gonna switch sides. And all of the care that's involved in having a horse. You know, there's always a lot of time, sweat equity kind of idea that we have. That's me, and I'm okay with that. But there are times when I too need some encouragement, or I feel like I don't want to do this alone. And these signs are, in my mind, are a permanent marker to that. Hanging around horses, I encourage everybody to hang around with horses. They are such goofy little creatures. Big creatures, I guess, but I think of them kind of little, especially these two. They're just so goofy. What are they even thinking? But this is also the really rewarding part. It's not just about all of you guys, the humans that are behind, watching, commenting, encouraging, supporting, giving. You know, it's a lot of fulfillment of just hanging around with a couple of goofy horses and seeing what can be built in this world, and hopefully what I can pass on and make the world a better place, not only for us as humans, but for all these little horses that just want a friend. They want a good friend. They want to be taken care of and loved and scratched mostly, I guess. So that's it for this one. Hopefully it has been a little interesting to watch these guys. Hopefully I've been able to give a little bit of my own sort of input on this whole process. I'm incredibly thankful and appreciative. I can't barely put it into words. It is very moving and very encouraging and inspiring. And it reminds me of, I was telling somebody else, it reminds me of this speech done by Michael J. Fox. I'll link to that actually. And it's about being inspired through appreciation. And a sign of appreciation of what I do and what I'm trying to do is you guys being here. And that is inspiring. And that encourages appreciation, which encourages inspiration and energy. And sleepy Icelandic horses. She's actually resting her chin on my arm. And he's right here. She's going to chew on the camera. We've got Lena in the background. Gracie's having a roll or a lie down. Yeah, I've just got so many horses. Just the girls for now. So that's it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. We'll get the rest of the signs up pretty soon. It's a bit windy today. I gotta face the other way. We'll get the rest of the signs up really soon. I just gotta finish making them. And oh, and it's going down. It's napping time. It's mid-afternoon. So anyhow, I'll put up another video when I do that. We'll get them all complete and they'll all just be out there. So peaceful. I can't describe the feeling of being around quiet, peaceful horses. Anybody who has been around them knows. I don't need to explain it to you guys, but if you haven't, I just so highly encourage it. So goofy, quiet and peaceful. And that feels good inside. Anyhow, that's it for this one. And I will see you guys in the next one. God, that tickles. It tickles so bad. Okay, bye for now.